Boil some water and put some salt into it. Cut your pork ribs or your lamb ribs or beef ribs, whatever you want to use, into half if you want to. I just find that this makes it look a bit more uniform and a little bit more cute. Make sure you use a really sharp knife because woo chow, the struggle was real. Now place your ribs into the boiling pot of water, add a little bit of salt, and you want to cook them for 15 minutes on a medium heat. Now slice your chili diagonally, and if you like it really spicy, feel free to use more chili. For the amount of ribs I used, I only needed a third of an onion. Slice your onion in thin strips. So here I used 2 garlic cloves, and that's because I used a large garlic bulb. If you're using a normal size garlic, then use about 3 garlic cloves. Finely chop the garlic into really small pieces. Use the stalks of the scallion. This is going to be because it has a better flavour for this dish. But save the top bit for later because you will need it for the egg fried rice. On a medium heat, we're going to toast the salt for about 3 minutes. You want to do this until it changes to a very light brown colour and it starts getting little black dots and it gets to a slightly chalky consistency. Now drain the ribs and set aside. Now we're going to put the salt back onto a low heat, and to this we're going to add sugar, MSG, white pepper and the Chinese 5-spice powder. We want to toast this all together for a further 2 to 3 minutes to marry the flavours together and to get a really nice colour. Chop a small amount of the top of some scallion, and this is going to be used for the egg fried rice. On a high heat, we're going to heat up a pan, and it needs to be a kind of wok type style. Make sure that you declump your rice as well before we cook it. Add vegetable oil and sesame oil to your pan / wok, and make sure the oil is hot. Then we're going to add the egg, and we're going to lightly scramble it before we add the rice. Cook the rice and the egg together for roughly 2 to 3 minutes, making sure that the rice is thoroughly heated through. Now add some Chinese cooking wine. This is optional, but it is very, very important in this dish, I believe. It also is very much a staple in Chinese cooking. Also add a little bit of salt, add some light soy sauce, some MSG, and some dark soy sauce. MSG is optional, and I know it has a bad perception, but you use it moderately and you only use a little bit, and it's fine. In Chinese takeaway cooking, they do use it, which is why I use it. I eyeball my ingredients, but it's good to taste as you go along so you know if you need to add any more ingredients. Now you can see that I've added a little bit more soy sauce. Heat up some vegetable oil on a medium-high heat, and to this we're going to add our ribs. We want to cook the ribs for a little bit until they get a really nice sort of char and further brown colour to it, bearing in mind they are already cooked. Once the meat is brown to your liking, set the ribs aside and turn the heat down to a low medium heat. Then we're going to add the scallion, the chilli and the garlic. Cook the vegetables for roughly about 1 to 2 minutes. We want it to get soft and to get a nice little brown char on it. Now add the ribs back to the vegetables and back in the pan. Mix it all together to make sure that all the flavours come together. Once you've cooked that for about 10 to 20 seconds, add some salt and pepper mix to it and add as much as you want or as little as you want.